What is up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. Another episode, guys. Here we talk about HBAR is Ethereum 2.0, just faster, cheaper, and far more scalable, which is why the treasury and world's largest institutions govern its network. When paired with Ripple and XRP through interoperability, you've got a game-changing force that drives liquidity and scalability. This is another major sleeping giant right now. Not really sleeping, it has a big market cap already, but still it could be much higher, guys, in a couple of years. Look at all these companies. It is actually mind-blowing that people are still sleeping on Hedera, another Ripple partner, because they work together a lot of times and they have a lot of things going on together. Right? They even have an interview, the CEO of Hedera and the CEO of Ripple, they have an interview together saying that they do a lot of things together. So Hedera is one thing and Ripple is one thing. It's very different from each other, but when put together, it's actually very crazy, guys. And I think this will be a crucial thing for Ripple in the future. XRP and Hedera, 100%, you will see more things. So we have breaking. CEO of Ripple, Garlinghouse, gave an interview to 60 Minutes about crypto's fight for regulatory clarity in the US. It will air live this Sunday, December 8th, and be available afterwards here. Now, guys, I want to say something. This is going to be crazy. Why? A lot of regular people will see this. They will start paying attention to XRP and crypto in general, because this is on TV, right? These things, they come on TV. A lot of people catch their eyes. This is not just the crypto space, which is on the people that are on Twitter, right? No, this is like huge. So let's take a look here.
Crypto for all of us.
Brad Garlinghouse's cryptocurrency company and two others contributed $144 million to support pro-crypto Republicans and Democrats running for Congress. 85% won.
It's incredible.
So, in your mind, is the message for any lawmaker looking to run for office that they have to take your industry seriously? Fear your industry?
Crypto for...
Take your industry seriously. Wow, this is serious, guys. This could be the beginning of where people start seeing, hey, crypto is not that scary. Crypto is not unsafe, because there's assets like XRP. And a lot of people have forgotten about crypto because of what has happened. Because don't mistake it, guys. Even Bitcoin is now 100K. Yes, it brought a lot of attention, but in my opinion, the real burn hasn't really started yet. It kind of feels bullish. I think there is much more in the gas tank, right? I think Bitcoin didn't even start. But we never know, of course. These are the markets. But if we really look at the sentiment of people, regular people, retail, I think it didn't even start yet. I think it's still coming. And this could be something that will really drive people to crypto. And with that said, also ROUSD is coming. So these are a lot of things that could be a catalyst, not just for XRP, but for crypto in general. Here we have another clip about Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach to crypto was the main reason his company and two others created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake.
Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach was the main reason his company and two others created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake.
People are like, why did these companies come together and organize and say, this matters? And it's a reaction to a war on crypto.
So if there had been a different SEC chair than Gary Gensler...
I'm not sure Fairshake would exist.
Really?
Absolutely.
In response, an SEC spokesperson said, any amount spent by the crypto industry on legal defense or influence peddling pales in comparison to the savings lost by crypto investors to frauds and failures.
Gary Gensler was a professor at MIT when the Trump administration's SEC brought charges against Ripple. For years, the SEC has, on a bipartisan basis, supported compliance with the security laws. any amount spent by the crypto industry on legal defense or influence peddling pales in comparison to the savings lost by crypto investors to frauds. So you want to tell me that Gary Gensler actually cares about investors? Guys, please go look at these people's net worth. There's people in Congress that make maybe 20K a month, okay? But their net worth is 200 plus million. What are these people doing? Now, this is a whole other conversation, but what I want to say, guys, is that Gary Gensler was never true to his words. He was never caring about investors. He was just playing his part. This was all planned from the beginning. The war on Ripple, this is how it had to be, because XRP is now the one and only actually that has been going through a lawsuit and has been legalized. So in my opinion, they all knew this, guys. This was all from the beginning. This was all a plan. Everything was put into place to reach this position where we are now. They just needed more time for a new financial system. They needed someone to be the face of SEC, which would come along and say, hey, hold on, which is why crypto was consolidating for a long time. Do not forget, they really paused it. They literally paused crypto and paused XRP's growth. Look at this, no SEC lawsuit, boom, we're at $2.4 right now. Without a lawsuit, bro, it's gonna go much higher. As you can see, all-time high is almost breached. Almost, guys. We just need a little bit more and we can see that all-time high is going to be breached. So this is a very interesting video where Joel Katz is actually talking about XRP. CBDC's level playing field. The XRP ledger is the DEX. Did effective for small companies. I think the lawsuit will end the next year. RLUSD could launch next year holidays. RLUSD could cost several dollars. So this is a very interesting video. Look at what Garlinghouse is look at what CTO David Schwartz is actually saying here.
Their car breaks down or might need their money to pay their grocery bill, and being able to have those kind of connections are critical to that kind of mass adoption. So I think we can't go direct. We can't take the straight line path. That doesn't work. We had to detour through ICOs, but you know, the market forex. We had meme coins, and yes, there real utility there. No, NFTs. Some of it's real utility, a lot of it's not. But this is the path. You know, the internet got a lot of traction for things like porn, which like. You have to grow. Again, it's not always the direct path to the great and wonderful thing. Sometimes the path is a little meandering and detoured. But like enterprise DeFi, I think is the next big thing, and things like lending. Which lending doesn't sound sexy because like most blockchain lending is someone who made a whole bunch of money in Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP and wants a tax efficient way to spend that with, and they still want the exposure because they think it might 2x or 10x again. That's not super exciting for me, but if you think about it, who's lending them the money? That could be people who want collateralized loans at a decent interest rate. That could be people whose alternative might be to hold their local currency, which is inflating, you know, to nowhere. So I think that's kind of what's exciting to me, and I think that's what's going on. That's what's happening. Like the next phase is that institutional DeFi.
This is very, very big what he's saying. So he's basically saying someone wants to lend money and someone wants to give that money, right? The thing is, guys, when you think about mortgages, and when you think about taking out a loan, a lot of it is just liquidity. And the thing is, with liquidity, XRP has a lot of liquidity, especially when the price goes up. So think about bigger things like RLUSD, taking out a loan. They can help banks, provide liquidity, provide loans. It will open up so many doorsteps for the whole economy. This is going to be a groundbreaking thing, what CTO David Schwartz is saying here. This is not a small thing. This is coming. And he knows that RLUSD is something that they will get us closer to this enterprise DeFi, what he's talking about, because you open up another whole corridor for liquidity. and loans and stuff like that become really accessible, right? Credible WEF linked sources claim that Ripple XRP Ledger and Hedera stablecoin studio HBAR have been collaborating on interoperable standards for private stablecoins and wholesale CBDCs as a global standard for bank settlements, potentially replacing or enhancing SWIFT. So this is exactly what I was talking about with Hedera, and this is where they talk together in an interview, the public blockchain for business. Prior to joining Hedera, CPO worked on the global policy team at Meta and co-founded Fix the System. These are not small people. This comes after Hedera recently attended the World Bank annual meeting in Washington. These are not small people, guys. You're talking about big things about here. And it's going to get more interesting by the day. Stay tuned, guys. We are at 2.43 again. Very exciting times ahead. Stay strong. See you in the next one. Cheers.